Hello everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft. My name is Akuma, and I have no idea how I'm going to pull this off. Because in the last episode, I talked about how I was going to put like a little waterfall up here that runs over the edge of this, and over a pathway over here. The pathway I have an idea on how to do. Oh, whoop. Okay. And this part wouldn't be that hard, but what I was trying to do is, or what I was hoping to do is, let me get back up here. Anyway, what I was hoping to do is build something up here, some kind of a water source to run off both that direction and that direction, but mostly that way, to kind of make the little pathway down there that I'm going to build a bit more like scenic. But I wanted to do it in a way where it wasn't just a regular, little source block of water up here that just ran in all random directions. I wanted this up here to be an actual, like, functional area that you could come up here and actually do stuff. No idea how I'm gonna pull that off, guys. Well, as you can see, I gotta build. Just having glass all the way around it was kind of bland and boring, so I went ahead and put in some granite around it to make it look a little bit better. Not sure if I'm gonna like extend this down a little further and then maybe out that way. I might, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to. I kind of like how it just goes straight down. I may actually just build like I may expand this out a little bit and maybe connect it with that one over there, and build like a little deck or something around here, around it, and make that a little fishing area. But yeah, it's not finished yet. It's mostly finished, but not completely. Let me show you up here. Now, I could have been lazy and just move this staircase out of the way, because it was getting in the way of what I wanted to do originally, but I decided to leave it and actually turn this into a pathway, because otherwise I was going to have this kind of curve here and then come straight across, but I decided to add a little pathway instead, or a little archway, and I thought it looked a lot better. And I'm going to be adding a lot more up here too, but for now this is what I've got done with this. It comes up out of the lake. The lake, I'm gonna go ahead and extend it out to that, and probably clear that mountain down a little bit, or hill, not really a mountain, it's not big enough. Clean some of this up too. That was a creeper that blew up, and I tried to fill in the hole and ran out of dirt, but I have more dirt now. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to expand that, and I'm going to build that little deck around there. I didn't build our pathway over here just yet, or I wanted to have, well, I don't know what I wanted to have. I forgot. Well, what I wanted this to do, I think, to make this an actual function, or make it seem functional, and have an actual reason for being here other than just, looks, because it does look really good, but it would be even cooler for it to actually seem like it has an actual purpose. And what I wanted to do was, have this extend this way, run across this, and then kind of, drip down, and, well, I don't know if I want it to go that way or not. I don't know. We'll see about this. But anyway, this one I definitely wanted to do it with. I wanted to have, extend it out, go over the pathway like I said before, but have it lead into like a little farm area, and that can be the water that lets the crops grow and stuff. So I thought that would be pretty neat. I keep promising a pathway right here, and I still haven't done it. This does take a long time, especially when you have no idea what you're gonna do. Like most of this stuff I just kind of placed randomly, and just to see how it would look, and it turned out pretty decent. I think it looks decent anyway, but it's a bit biased, I guess. It turned out better than I expected it to anyway. That's what I should probably say. And yeah, I don't think I'm gonna fill this in with glass. I think I'm just gonna leave it. I like how it's open like that, and I like the sound that the water makes when it's flowing down. I am gonna add more water in here, obviously, to make it flow that way. This, man, I do like how it goes out that way, but I don't know. Maybe I could do what I planned on doing before and turning this into another farm area too, maybe. Maybe I could take the sugar cane out of there and put it in here and use that as how it looks to grow, or to make it look like that's what the source of the water's coming from. I think that would be pretty cool instead of running it over the edge, but I don't know, running it over the edge might be pretty awesome as well. I could do like a half and half kind of thing, run it over the edge this way and then drop down that through here maybe, and then use that as the water source for the sugar cane. But I don't know. I really don't know about that yet. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that for now. I'm just gonna leave it like that for now until I can figure out what I want to do with it. I may actually use it to make it look like it's I could have it drip down like I was gonna have it do, and maybe have it form a river going that way. Maybe into that, and then maybe that have like I could build like different buildings and stuff, like an enchantment building, and just all kinds of different stuff. Stuff for just looks too, even. I mean, I really do want everything to have like a reason for being here, but I also want it to look just really nice. I don't know, I think that might be pretty cool, actually. Have it running off down there, building up yeah, like it kind of builds up a river, like it drips down so much it actually causes a river, creates a river, cut through there. Maybe have like a couple of buildings on this side, a couple of buildings on that side, and some little shop areas and stuff, like a market or something, and a bridge somewhere in the middle that crosses over, like making it like a deep river. And then I was still going to have a pathway right here, so it is going to flow over the pathway. It's going to have to. Well, what I can do for that pathway is like I can have it do kind of like what I'm going to do over here, except a little bit smaller, and have it drip down straight on top of the pathway and then flow over it. Like have a little, what do you call it? A little archway down there. And it flows on top of the archway and over and into, a river, like I said. Yeah, I think that would be pretty awesome. I think I'm going to go ahead and start working on this pathway. What I'm going to do is just go ahead and lay down the walking part. I don't know what to call that. The floor. The ground, and have that come around here, and what I was going to do is have it get to this corner and then kind of wrap around this way and go around here. Ow. And since I'm going to use that water to go lead to a farm, I can go ahead and get rid of this stuff, and I think I can turn this into like maybe a horse stable, maybe. It's almost too small for that, but it might work. I don't mean I'm only gonna need one horse, but for design purposes, it would look better to have more than one. I was also thinking about maybe turning this into like a smithing area, like how how in like a lot of fantasy games they have like smithing places outside under like a roof and whatnot. Or I could just be an idiot and not know what I'm talking about. Alright, now that it's daylight, I'm going to go ahead and start laying down the floor for our path here and have it wrap around there. I'm not going to do anything with this stuff just yet, because I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to put in here right now. So for now I'm just going to leave this. Plus it's also my only source of wheat and sugar cane at the moment, so yeah, in fact I'm going to go ahead and plant some, or expand these, I suppose. It's actually a pretty decent farm. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started on our little pathway, and I will come back to you guys and show you what the walkway is going to look like when I'm done. And I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, everybody. I went ahead and built the path, and I just did, a little crisscross pattern with, or a checkered pattern with granite, polished granite and polished diorite, however you pronounce that. And I left this open here because I think I'm going to leave this to be the entrance for that little deck, I think. And I might leave this open too, so it just kind of wraps all the way around it and comes back, and you can go in either side. Not entirely sure on that one just yet, but we'll see what happens with that. And I'm leaving this one open because I'm going to have a path that leads out to well, first off our mine, and another path that's going to lead to that little farm that's going to be out here somewhere whenever we get to that. But for right now, yeah, we got that built, and I'm using jungle leaves here for bushes, and it kind of wraps around. And I didn't finish this yet because I want to build that out and over, where it runs out and over and drops down. And what I want to do, when I was saying earlier, is have like a roof almost right here, and I might do it exactly how I'm going to do it over there. Is I'm going to use blue glass, just because I think blue glass looks really nice. And what I'm going to do is have like a roof here, and then it's going to kind of have a wall here, so it's going to be an archway, and then the water is going to run off that roof, or it's going to run off the roof of that garden area, drop down on top of the archway's roof, and roll or flow down and off of it over and into an area that's going to eventually turn into a big river. I say big, but I'm not entirely sure how big I want it to be. It may end up just being a creek-sized, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and skip to daylight and see if I can't get this little archway built right quick. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, now let's go ahead and start attempting to build this little archway, and what I kind of want it to do is, instead of connecting it to that up there, I want it to run off of, I want the water to run out of that and just kind of drop down and then start flowing across the archway. Let's see here. And what I kind of was thinking, instead of having it just flow straight across here, maybe have it kind of come down, or drop down and onto our little archway, and then kind of flow this way a little bit, and then flow across that, so that when you walk under it, you actually can see like more than just one little stream of water going across. It'll actually like drop down and flow this way, right above you, and then kind of curve and go that way. And so for that, let's see here. We're going to do this first part with the glass right quick. I'm just going to pull it out to there for now. Go ahead and pull it all the way across. Or maybe not all the way across, maybe kind of where it, I don't know. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have it drop down and come this way, so let's go ahead and build across like that. Oh, shit. Okay, and drop it down just one level. Have it flow across this way a little bit. And from here, we'll put that there for just a second. I'll get it later. I want this to drop. Oh, come on. I'll leave it there for now because I might just have it flow across that way. Yeah, we'll have it flow across like that. I'm gonna make it a little bit wider, the stream, so it's a little narrow there. It's one block narrow, and when it comes down, I'm gonna add a little bit more water to where it's hitting at, to make it just a little bit wider, so when it'll flow around and it'll cover a little bit more surface here. And I'm gonna have it run off and into, alright, let me get rid of this. I know that was a waste of glass, but I'm constantly changing my mind about this. Hopefully for the better. Okay, got it. Alright, so I'm gonna have it drop straight down here, so that you can so it's kinda close, and you can see it better. And then we're gonna have it go down here and then just flow across like there'll be like a canal, kind of like how I've got that. Well, kind of how I've got that actually. So I'll probably have it open, where it's just 2 blocks for it to flow straight across to whatever area, or I could have it drop into a tube, in case I don't want to terraform all of this down, and because kind of using, if I'm gonna use I can't talk. Oh, I didn't see that. I may have it flow just into that then. I may have it flow into that, like where it just kind of, shoots across this way, almost like a drainage system. And I could, yeah, that would be pretty neat. Have it drop straight down, and then where it just flows underground, instead of taking all this down, I'll just dig straight underground and have it flow across over into this, and then have it look like there's a from like I built the farm somewhere in this area and build another pump looking system kind of thing to lead to that farm from this. Maybe. I don't know. Seems like a lot of work, but we'll see what happens. For now, I'm going to go upstairs and work on that. Well, I need to get water real quick. Okay. So, and I'll add a little more to that. I may just drop this down into like a source block, or like almost like a well. Or, hang on, let me see what I can do here. And put that there. Do that. Whoop. Get out of there. Okay. And we'll fill that up. And we'll take these out. Build it this way a little bit. And we can fill this all in. Make it look a little bit better. And I probably should have thought of this ahead of time. 'Cause now I gotta go back down there. I'll come back when that part's finished. Okay. So I made this, you know, bigger, filled it in. I think it looks a little bit better that way. And that's yeah, ignore that. Okay. Ignore that too. I don't know. That's kind of cool looking, but I don't think I'm gonna do anything with that. Anyway, let's grab our other bucket too. Fill these both up. And fill that up. And fill this up. There we go. Okay, so let's just write this down. And yeah. See, I want it to flow this way. I kind of figured it would flow that way. I want to put something there, but I don't know exactly what I want to put. I suppose I could just put cobblestone and then I can make that go all the way around, maybe, to kind of match that. Like, yeah, I could probably do that. But yeah, we need to figure this out too. Which I had planned on just using the glass like that. See, it's kind of already working. Kinda. Oh, that was a stupid idea. Where'd I get a bow? go ahead. I'm gonna eat, sleep, and skip to daytime. Okay, now we're back up here, and it's daytime, and the mobs are burning alive. Yeah. Alright, let's get some more water, and figure this thing out. Okay, guys, so, as you can see, I went ahead and did a little bit more than what I said I was going to do. I didn't like the way it looked with just the glass by itself, so I wanted to add some other things to it. There was just a little too much blue going on. Went ahead and added this going around it, and I stopped here because, as you can see, I'm going to continue this on over this too, and I might make that just come all the way to the end here and see how that looks. So I guess what I want to do first is go ahead and what I did here was dug up some holes so that it doesn't spread too much, or spread all the way around the place like it was earlier, just to make it a little bit more manageable. So I'm gonna go ahead and go up there and add some more water and see if I have any more glass real quick. Oh, and by the way, this is a whole nother day, like in real time, because last night it was like, well, it wasn't even last night, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I decided I should probably get some sleep and finish it the next day, which is what I'm doing now. Except right now it's currently 10 p.m., so yeah. Anyway, let's go up and around, drop down, and add some more water here. Not too worried about the mobs at this point. This right here is probably just going to be temporary. I'm thinking I might just do another layer of cobble around here. Probably end it about right here. That way it's not flowing over that way too and getting all over the the pathway. Okay, so I'm just gonna add water here along this edge. Ow. Uh-oh. Come on. Let's just go this way. And make a run for it. Ow, Jesus. Let me in. Good God. Let me kill him. He's getting on my nerves. Douche. Really? Come on. See, I don't think spiders can get in here. Hope not. Oh, that can. Yeah, let's not mess with him. Okay, it may not let me rest now. Nope. Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different arrows that I can see. Oh, that's not what I want to do. How do I switch views? F5. Yep. Come on. Alright. So yeah, we'll build around it. And oh, come on. I'll fix that in a minute. Excuse me. Okay, I'll use the last bit of my cobble. Yeah, I think I'll add another layer all the way around it just to make it look a little bit better. And for now, I'm going to... where's my shovel? Right there. Take a little bit of this. Oh, I already had plenty. And we'll take that out. Build around it like that. Quit your bullshit. Okay, and then we'll dig straight down, so it'll just go down in that hole there. Just to control it a little bit for now. Yeah, that'll work. And I need to make some more blue glass. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna go ahead and bring this the rest of the way around, fill in all the glass and all that, and then have that come over and down, and then I'll be, yeah, and then I'll come back to you guys and kind of show you what I did. So I will see you in just a minute. Okay, guys, went ahead and finished it for the most part. To get this to go in a straight line, there is a, well, you can see it like that. There's glass up there on both sides to get that to go straight over. I don't know, I think it might look a little better if I made it to where it just kind of randomly run off, like where I don't have it controlled to run in a single path, to where it kind of spreads out just a little bit running over the edge. And this I kind of messed up on because you know, there's a big gap between the water and the glass panes. So what I'm gonna do is leave the cobble where it's at and then drop the glass down a level after I get some more glass to do that with. And when I do that, it should be level with this cobblestone here instead of the glass panes, and that should look a little bit better. But other than that, well, and then I have right here where the water comes down at, straight across from that is where the water I have dropping at, is where I have the water dropping at, sorry. It's 12 in the morning right now, so yeah, this took me quite a while to do, to get it to look right. And instead of just having wild water running all over this thing in all kinds of different random directions, it looked really bad. So what I did is went ahead and filled in most of this, so it's just, you know, straight source blocks, almost all of it, except for where it runs off there and over there, and obviously right there. But that actually, I kind of like how it just comes down like that. What I did here, I went ahead and put glass panes around here instead of the this, because I wanted the water to have something kind of wrap around it. I thought it looked pretty neat. I don't know if I want to keep it cobblestone, but I might change it to something else. But I kind of want to keep the cobblestone to kind of match this. But even this I may change to something else. But it kind of, you know, I may not actually. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it because it matches the house. And then this is where that other one runs off at, down here, and runs into the river. And the river I've been digging out for, that's what's been taking me so long, is digging out this freaking river, and I'm still not entirely sure that I'm done with it. I'm not, actually. I want to dig some of that stuff out there too, and I still need to build a bridge across it, and I don't know if I want it like this, or if I want it just like straight all the way across, because it kind of looks neat, but at the same time, I mean, kind of weird. I don't know. And I can't sleep because of the witch. Nope, not a witch, Enderman. I'm probably gonna die. Yep, I died. Oh, luckily, I spawned right here. Lost a lot of experience from that. What a douche. I'll have to go all the way around to get that. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm going to just break it up and replace it. And yeah. Alright guys, I think that's gonna do it for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and work a little more on this river, maybe build the bridges, and I'm going to build that little wraparound deck on that side, going over this thing down there, and I'm gonna extend this out to connect to that, just to like trim up there, and then everything in the middle. Find a spot to replant my watermelon, which I guess I could plant it down there like I said I was going to, because I don't actually need water to plant it down there. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, if you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys later.